Hi, I'm Stephen Brown with Hollington Brown LLP, the work injury lawyers. Representing injured workers, that's what we do. I'm often asked by clients, when am I entitled to weekly workers' compensation income benefits? Before I answer that question, I need to describe the type of weekly income benefits that exist under the Georgia Workers' Compensation Act. There are two: temporary total disability and temporary partial disability, or TTD, TPD. Now, temporary total disability are the weekly income benefits you receive when you've been taken completely out of work by the authorized treating physician. Once you've been out of work in excess of 7 days, that's when your entitlement to those benefits starts. So for example, if you're at work and maybe you cut your finger, have to go to the emergency room, and the doctor tells you to take that day off or maybe the next day, that's not going to afford you any type of an income benefit because you have to be disabled in excess of 7 days. Now on that 8th day out of work, that's when those weekly benefits, the temporary total disability benefits, should commence. Those first 7 days when you're out of work, you're not entitled to receive payment for those 7 days until you've actually been disabled for 21 consecutive days. And then they're supposed to go back and pay you for those first 7 days. So that's something you really need to watch. If in fact you're disabled and taken out of work for 21 consecutive days, you want to make sure that you get that first week of benefit. Now the other benefit is temporary partial disability benefits. Those are paid when you are working in a light duty job based on restrictions given to you by the doctor, and you are now making less money. Maybe you're working less hours, they're not working you overtime any longer, or maybe they've adjusted your hourly rate. That's when temporary partial disability benefits are payable to you. Now, one of the issues that we often have is that the employers' insurers don't want to have to pay that benefit because it actually involves them having to look at your wages and figure out how much money you're losing each week. So that is going to be something that you're probably going to have to ask about, and it may be something that requires an attorney's involvement. So you have those two weekly benefits, and those are when you are entitled to receive those benefits. Now, the other issue that comes with those benefits is what happens if the benefits are stopped for some reason. Now, this is when you deal with what is called the 2-year change of condition statute of limitations. So for example, if you're injured at work and you're receiving temporary total disability benefits, and then those benefits are stopped because maybe you go back to work, you would then have 2 years from the last date you received income benefits to make a claim to have those benefits reinstated because you had a change in condition, meaning your physical condition worsened and now you're not able to work any longer. Now, the issue of change of condition and that 2-year statute of limitations can be very complicating, and that is often something that requires an attorney's involvement. So if you find yourself in a situation where maybe you're not receiving benefits and you think you're entitled to them, or maybe your benefits have been suspended and you think they should be reinstated, that's really time for you to contact an attorney. So, and I would ask that you give me a call, Stephen Brown at Hollington Brown LLP. Consultations are free. I'll sit down with you, we'll talk about your claim and see if there's something I can assist you with and maybe getting those benefits started or restarted depending on those circumstances.